Hello guys, Solitaire Gamer here, and today I'll be reviewing Recreators. This anime got so much hype in 2017. After a couple episodes, many people were saying this is anime of the year, that this will be an anime series that nobody forgets. There's only a couple of anime series that get this much hype each year. I really wanted to see if this anime was really that good. In this anime, the main character Sota is watching anime where two characters, Celestia and an unknown villain, were fighting. Suddenly, he gets transported to a different world and sees the two of them fighting in person. He gets transported back to his world, but turns out Celestia was transported back to his world as well. The unknown villain then appears in Sota's world and tells him that this was her plan all along, that she will bring creations that humans made in their world to life. Basically, if a person creates a character in a manga or anime, that character is real in some other different world. This villain will bring different characters from different worlds here and cause the world to lose its stability, basically destroying all the worlds altogether, and everything gets reset again. Every time the creations fight or use their powers in this world, it causes the world to be unstable. The main villain is encouraging the creations to cause chaos and mayhem. It's up to Sota and the other creators of this world to work together with their creations in order to stop this unknown villain in a military uniform. So why is this anime so popular? It's because it has so many crossovers from characters in different genres. You see magical anime girls fighting against swordsmen and magicians from video games. There are characters with giant robots from the mecha genre. There's even a character from dating sims. Then you have the main villain, who basically has godlike powers. There's even a character that looks like he has a stand from JoJo Bizarre Adventures. With so many characters from different genres clashing against each other with cool powers, it's no wonder this anime got so much hype. It's like fans always debate over which anime characters would win in a death match. Well, this is like one of those fantasy death matches brought to life. Who is most powerful? A magical schoolgirl? A strong swordsman in a fantasy world? A character operating a giant robot? Or a character who looks like they have a stand from the JoJo Bizarre universe? Most of these fights are so interesting to watch. So many different powers clashing at once. It's so creative and unique. The last fight has so much strategy to it. It was amazing to see characters carefully playing out their attacks. The action was really great, but the emotional scenes were great as well. It was so emotional seeing these creations meet with their creators and have a deep conversation about the world that the creator made. They had great conversations about why the creator made their world to be so chaotic and depressing. They were really seeking advice from the creators about what they should do. The creators make great speeches about the heart and passion that they put into their work and what they ultimately hope to achieve in their stories. Even if you haven't made a game or written a manga before, you can still feel how passionate these creators were about their work. Even with all the great things about this anime series, this anime was horrible in certain areas that made me rage. The first issue I had was that some of the creations were so dumb. One creation was about to die, but rather than just tell her friend about the person that attacked them, they said something really dumb instead. Even though they had plenty of time to name their attacker, they rather say something dumb and pointless. Just say the name of your attacker already. And then that friend is dumb as well and believes what a villain tells her. A villain that is known to lie. Why would you believe her? Then there's Sota. He knows something extremely important about the main villain, but he holds back on giving that info to his friends because of his past trauma. Like, I don't care if there was some horrific event that made him really sad. You still don't hold back important information like that when the whole world is at stake. He took forever to tell his friends this useful info. The biggest problem I have with this anime series was with the main villain, Altairu. She was so overpowered to the point of making the fights really boring and frustrating to watch. Her power is basically she's God in this world. She can do whatever she wants and bend reality. It's like, oh, a character stabbed her with a weapon. Well, she can just bend reality and make it so that the other person got stabbed instead. She can bend reality however she wants, with no limits to her power. The only way she can lose her powers is if the viewers decide to make her powerless. But of course, the show can't allow that to happen because it would make the anime anticlimactic. So she keeps her godlike powers no matter what in this world. It's like, why should I care about the fights involving her? She's invincible, and it's basically God in this world. I know some people will say, well, it's not like she can do everything in this world. It's pretty close to that though, and no character even stands a chance against her in a fight. Even if all the characters team up against her, they still don't stand a chance. Who wants to see a fight like that? It's so one-sided and boring. And because the main villain is so OP, they had to end the final fight in such a cliche and boring way. There was no other way considering the main villain is too OP. Now let's talk about the characters. There are too many characters to talk about all of them, so I'll just talk about some. I like Meteora because she is such a great strategist, and you know how much I love strategy. She really plans out her moves and accounts for everything. I like Mamika, even though she acted really dumb at times. She was so cute and awkward. Yuya was a cool character that loves to fight. I like Hoshikawa because she was a really cute character from the dating sims. It was nice seeing her act all shy and embarrassed. Celestia was an okay character, but her personality was just kind of boring to me. It didn't stand out. I didn't like the main villain Altairu. She was so certain of her desire to destroy the world, and then she gave up on it in just one episode. I did not like Sota. He was too wimpy and whines too much. He did get good character development later on, but it took way too long. Even with that character development, he was just an average main character. The first opening song for this anime series was amazing. One of the best opening songs I have heard in a while. The second opening song was just okay. The ending songs for this anime series were just okay as well. The music in this anime series was amazing. It made the fight scenes so enjoyable to watch. I really look forward to the fights because the battle music was so good. The animation style looked good, and the animation looked really great. All of the characters' quick movements and special attacks were animated well. The anime had a good premise, most of the fights were pretty cool, and it was pretty emotional to watch. However, seeing some of the characters act so dumb, and seeing how overpowered the main villain was, really ruined my enjoyment for this anime series. I would still give this anime a 7 out of 10, but it could have been a 9 out of 10 if the main villain wasn't so overpowered to the point of making the fights pointless. So that's all I want to talk about for today. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day or night whoever you are, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.